This is close to the story. One month ago,
You know what? Next year you can set it up.
This was my niece's idea.
We'd love to have you do that. Oh, come on. Hey, how are you? Good to see
have done CBD right, there are so many little streets. Right here.
Those are my kids.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start in about 5 minutes. 5-minute warning, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, would you please make sure your cell phones are off, please? Hine ma tovu manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu, shevet achim gam yachad. It's all right to applaud. We're good with that. It helps keep you awake during services if you applaud. So shalom everyone. Welcome to Sim Shalom's High Holiday Services at the famous Bitter End in New York City. Come on! Hebrew year. 5,778. If any of you didn't know that, 5778. Since, according to tradition, God decided to create the universe. Now we could talk about reconciling that with science another day, but that is the number. So this is our third year here, ladies and gentlemen, and as I've said before, some of the things you will hear are a little bit regurgitated, but I try and freshen them up for you. This is a kind of a holy place. When Jack sat down at that piano, he sat down at a piano that Joni Mitchell played, and Bob Dylan stood in front of, and Neil Young played, and it's ancient. And this space is holy. It inhabits the spirits of all these creative people. And now you're all here to celebrate the new year. By the way, I just want to say that we're connecting to the entire world. We're streaming at simshalom.com. We're online. I want to give a shout out to all the people across the country who are watching, across the world actually. And so hello Sim Shalomers. Our host here, who unfortunately is not here today, is Paul Rizzo. He's a real mensch because he lets us come in here and do our services. And we're very thrilled because we love this place. We've thought of going to of expanding, but this is magic for us. So, and I hope you experience it the same way. I also want to give a shout out to our sound guy and our shofar blower, Evan Kremen, who is sitting up there. All right, a couple of points I want to make. That all of the music you hear is of course it's Jewish. A lot of what you're going to hear is relatively ancient. A lot of the music that you're going to hear is based on what we call Sinai melodies, literally melodies that have been given to us according to tradition since the Torah was given to the children of Israel. Now, once again, who really knows? But some of these melodies are at least 1,000 or 1,500 years old. There's no question about that. Or the fragments are. So again, we're connecting to our history, and it's a beautiful thing to be able to do that. What else do I want to tell you? Of course, we've got a few more modern melodies. I've got a few things in here, but let's do it. Now, you've got prayer sheets. You've got sheets. Not everything I'm going to do is on those sheets. All right? So just don't be looking at it and say, where is that? It's probably not there. I will point out when it's on the sheets, and I need you to do it. All right, we have just a few more points about Rosh Hashana. What do we say to each other on Rosh Hashana? What's the greeting? Okay, who said that? You are right. Everybody else is wrong. You are right. Shana Tova. And who's heard of another one? What's another one that we say? A good yet. All right, these are all good. We say Shana Tova Umatuka. Umatuka means a new year that's sweet. And I was talking with my, I have students, and I was telling them that when I was a kid, I never heard of Matuka. It was Rosh Hashana, Shana Tova, Shana Tova. It's kind of a new, a modern thing that we say, Shana Tova Umatuka. All right, and just a broad overview. The themes of Rosh Hashanah are rooted in really three concepts: Malchuyot, Shofarot, and Zichronot. Malchuyot is the idea of kingship. Shofarot is the blowing of the shofar, and Zichronot is remembering. And those are the three major themes, and integrated within those themes are amazing metaphors. The idea of being judged of this time, being judged by God or divine court with angels on either side, being being inscribed in the book of life or not. So this is a very powerful holiday, and of course, and then we blow the shofar, and Evan's going to honor us a little bit later. All right, so one more last point I want to make is I want to introduce my band to you, okay? This morning we've got Jack Glotman on piano, back for the 100th year. We've got Frank Levine. Levitino Levine, back for the...
I'm okay.
He's all right.
I want to be fine. As soon as he gives me the money.
All right. We've got Kevin Haley on bass. Carol Sudhalter on flute and alto. Not alto, on tenor. And fresh and new, and I'd like you to give a special welcome to Lizzie Tao on fiddle. We have a videographer going around. His name is KP. He's trying not to stay in your way. It's KP over there. And William is our photographer today. So please don't mind them. That's it. So with that, with no further ado, hallelujah. Oh, you want to call it? A little more. Hallelujah, 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 well, Pikachu, hallelujah, Vikia, Uzo, hallelujah, Big Voodoo Top. Hallelujah, quiero good Lord. Hallelujah, 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 take a shofar. Hallelujah, Benedel Benidor. Hallelujah, Tov Umachol. Hallelujah, the meaning of God. Everybody sing. Hallelujah. The last verse, it's on your hallelujah, but sealed soleil shama. Hallelujah, but sealed soleil teruah. All hanshama te hallelujah, hallelujah. All hanshama te hallelujah, hallelujah. Everybody sing. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Take it, man. Let the soul of everything alive bless your name, Adonai our God, and the spirit of all flesh glorify and exalt your name forever, O Sovereign, transcending space and time. You alone are God. We have no sovereign besides you. Sing after me each phrase. Nishma Kol Chai Tivarech Et Shimcha Adonai Eloheinu. Again, Nishma Kol Chai Tivarech Et Shimcha Adonai Eloheinu. I'll take it. Veruah Kol Basar Adonai Eloheinu. Beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. That was some good davening. Who doesn't know what the word davening means? Come on, be honest. Anybody? Oh, come on. There's got to be some. All right, it's okay. A prayer is to daven, and it's more of a Yiddish word, especially the old guys. And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be sexist, but in the traditional synagogues, it was old guys, and they wanted to daven. They went there to socialize, but to daven, to pray, to shuckle, to do this. This is, and they still, the ones that still are involved. That's what it's all about. So it's still a very beautiful way to be with community and to worship. All right, let's continue with the Baruch Hu. This is the Friday night melody that you're going to hear. This is the evening melody that you hear in the morning in my show. Here we go. Baruch Hu. So everybody look at your sheets. Now's a good time. We'll sing it together. Ready? Here we go. Baruch Hu mind. Baruch Adonai Mevorach Leolam Ha'ed. Well done, ladies and gentlemen. Praise be the Lord to whom our praise is due. Praise be the Lord to whom our praise is due now and forever. And now we continue with the Shema Yisrael. So. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Now we'll do the English, and I added a couple of Israel and humankind. The Lord is God, and God is one. Let's stop. 2, 3, 4. The core, thank you. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. That's all right, applause. We're always good with applause. That's the core of our doctrine, the idea of oneness And in Jewish Universalism, which is my movement, we extend that, of course, to all people. We're all one. Doesn't matter who we worship or don't. We're all in the same metaphor for a boat. We're in the same boat. All right. Chatzi Kaddish. The Chatzi Kaddish signifies usually the transition to another section of the worship service. All right, and the ones that the Chatzi Kaddish that you normally would hear on a Friday night or a Saturday morning is Yid Gadol, Yid Kadash, right? Well, we have a different one for the high holidays, and we're going to do that for you right now. Is it in there? Is the Chatzi in there? Yeah, okay. But don't sing the old melody. You'll mess me up. That's one thing when you're a cantor, you expect a little bit of give and take from the community, and sometimes they throw you off because they don't sing what you want. Yid Gadol, Yid Gadash, Shemei Rabbah. Be'alma tivra hirutem ve'amlich malachutei v'chayechonu ve'yomei u'chayech lechol beit Yisrael. Yitromam v'yitnasei v'yitadad yitalem yitalal shemei yitikudsha. You're supposed to say barichu. Very good. La'ela u'la'ela mikol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nehemata Thank you for that barichu, ladies and gentlemen. It was quite well done. We continue now with the avot, which is always the core of the Jewish prayer liturgy. It's the avot means the fathers. We call it also the avot v'imahot because we've added the mothers. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Now we got Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah. So in modern times we add the imahot to be egalitarian. That never was. It was just Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Right? It's also known as the Shemona Esrei, the 18 prayers. It's the Amidah, the stand. It's got a lot of names, all right? But we're going to do the version for you that is the version for the high holidays. Okay. it for Jack and our soloist. Is this on your sheets? This isn't on your sheets. I apologize. We have limited room. I'll do it one more time for you because it sounded good the first. Baruch I have a good voice today. You know, I have to tell you, it's not easy for any of us. We all live difficult lives, right? I mean, we're challenged, we do things, we work hard to make a living and all that. But this time of year for a rabbi and a cantor, it's really brutal. You know, because you got to worry about feeling okay, being a good voice. If you're the rabbi, your job depends on the sermon that you give, because there's the board is out there. And no, I don't like it. I don't think it was. I don't know. What do you think? No, I didn't talk about Israel. No, I didn't talk. No, I didn't. I mean, your head explodes. And if you're the cantor, well, you got to just sing good. But the cantor's always nervous that their voice is, it's not gonna be there. And I'm only doing 2 hours. A chazan in another place can do 3.5 hours. So it's a lot of work. Anyway, speaking about Mechalkel Chayim. Let's do Mechalkel Chayim. Make it dirty. Here's what we're seeing. God sustains the living with loving kindness and with great compassion revives the dead. This piece speaks to the idea of resurrection, and which is, one of the concepts of Judaism. We believe in bodily resurrection. At least traditional Jews believe in bodily resurrection. All right? No questions? Okay. Go for it. Isn't she great on that thing? Mechalkel Chayim B'chesed B'chayei Meitim B'rachamim Rabim Somech Noflim B'rofei Cholim U'mahatir Asurim U'mechayei right, so this is what, they're great, aren't they? This is so much fun. I mean, it's a lot of stress to get here, but once it's all going, it's really amazing. We need roadies. Yeah, that's what we need. We need roadies. I would really dig the pop star life, I think, because you just sort of, you wake up from a nap and then you show up at the bitter end or wherever, and everything is there for you. Anyway, what are you laughing at?
Because I'm doing it inside.
All right, so this is one of the main pieces that we sing on Rosh Hashana. But Rosh Hashana Yikatevu, on Rosh Hashana, it is inscribed, it's written. Over Yom Tzom Kippur Yechat Teimum, and then it's decided what's going to happen based on what you did. Schmendrix, what did you do this year? What did you do? You're in a lot of trouble, but you can fix it. You got 10 days now to fix it. You actually have a little bit more, but I'm not going to get too rabbinic on you. You actually have an extra amount of time, but shh, we don't want to give you any extra time. All right, you got 10 days. All right, for Rosh Hashana, all right? Now this is, we do it a little bit differently because some of you are accustomed to Rosh Hashana and the chazan walking around. It takes 20 minutes to do it. We have a slightly different take on Rosh Hashana Yikatevu. Swing it, baby. Rosh Hashana Yikatevu, Yom Tzom Kippur Yechateimu. Rosh Hashana Yikatevu, Yom Tzom Kippur Yechateimu. Yambut, Ibakitzo, Unilo, Bekitzo, Rosh Hashana Yikatevu, Yom Tzom Kippur Yechateimu. Rosh Hashana Yikatevu, Yom Tzom Kippur Yechateimu. Let's sing this together. Rosh Hashana Yikatevu. Is it on there? Yes. Ah, gotcha. Ready? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Rosh Hashana Yikatevu, Yom Tzom Kippur Yechateimu. Rosh Hashana Yikatevu. so I'm going to do one more verse. Mi ba'cherem mi ba'chaya, mi ba'ra'av mi ba'tzama, mi ba'ra'ash mi ba'magefa, mi ba'chanika mi ba'skila. So let me tell you what's possible. All right, who will perish by fire or by water or by sword or by beast or by hunger or by thirst or by earthquake or by plague or by... All right, it's a little intense. So let's fix everything. 10 days. Just do something. Here's my prescription. Dr. Steve. Now I'm a doctor. No. Here's what I want you to do in the next 10 days. I mean this. Be nice. Be nice. Listen. Be nice. For 10 days. You do that, I know you're on the path. Just be nice to each other and to people you meet. Just try it. See what happens. One more time. Rosh Hashana ikatevu. Yom Kippur yichatevu. 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 Yom Kippur yichatevu. All right, so during the Musaf service, now for those of you again, I like to explain everything because some of you might not be aware. In a traditional service, we have a preliminary service. We have the shachar. Preliminary means a preparation to pray, really, to prepare you for prayer. Then you have the morning service, which is called the shacharit. Then you have the Torah service, which is taking out the Torah from the ark. And then you have the Musaf, which is the additional service. The Musaf represented an additional sacrifice that they made in antiquity in the Holy Temple. All right, so that is a traditional service. The liberal, more progressive movements, Reform, Reconstructionism, our service, has gotten away from the additional service. So what they do is they push pieces of the liturgy that belong to the Musaf, the additional service, into the Shacharit. So it makes a unified whole. But this particular piece, of course, is from the Musaf. It's called the Achila La'el. It says, I shall put my hope in God. It's said to be a Misinai melody, which one of those melodies from there. All right? And the text of the prayers are prescribed by the idea is that the chazan, the cantor, the person who's singing should use elegant speech to approach and to pray before God. Ochila la'el. Ochila la'el. Achale fanav. Eshala mimenu. Ma'aneh lashon asher bikahala ashir uzo abiyah רננות ביד מפעליו לאדם מרחי לב ומי אדוני מענה לשון אדוני שפתי תפתח ופי יגיד תהילתך יהיו לרצון ימלא פי והגיון ליבי לפניך אדוני צורי וגואלי Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Now we come to the Aleinu, which is the prayer that some of you might when you go to the synagogue on the High Holy Days. I've explained this before. It's not Aleinu l'shabeach l'Adon. This is lovely. It's towards the end of the service, and we should all, it basically says we should all worship the living God, and it's beautiful. We say it 3 times. We say it a lot. We say it a lot, and we even open the Ark for it. It's a tradition to open the Ark and look at the Torah when we say it. But the melody for the High Holidays is different. And we've made this is our hit song for the High Holidays. Isn't it?
Okay.
All right. I think this is our hit. Or maybe not. It's pretty good though. And this would be the time on the High Holidays when the rabbi and the cantor would face the Ark would be opened, and the rabbi and the cantor would kneel down and lay down on their faces as if they're approaching the Holy of Holies. So it's very symbolic, very good. Of course, I'm not going to do that for you today, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that's all right. Because then I'd be worshiping Frank, and I don't really want to.
You could do worse.
All right. I'll lay it. Anybody know the words? You know the words? Sing with me. 2, 1, 2, 3. Alleluia, l'shabeya, gadol, hakol, latin, gedulah. Coming up on the Torah service, but before we get there, B'Sefer Chaim, B'Sefer Chaim, Bracha B'Shalom, Ufarnas, in the Book of Life, may we be inscribed for peace. I have peach here. I'm sorry, the typo. For peach and blessing and happy lives. Peace too. Peace too. B'Sefer Chaim. Robert's clapping. I see this couple over here swinging in the back. I saw them before. Here we go. Sefer Chaim, Bracha V'Shalom, Ufarnas Tova, Yizachem v'Nikateh. ניזכר וניכתב לפניך. אנחנו וכל עמך בית ישראל לחיים טובים, לחיים טובים ולשלום, Yeah. Oh, there. Oh, shalom bimroma, yaseh shalom aleichem. Listen to all the Jews and the non-Jews. This is your band. Keep going. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleichem, Ya'akol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleichem, Ya'akol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom. Tag. Yaseh shalom. Shalom aleichem, Ya'akol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleichem, Ya'akol Yisrael. Okay, we're gonna do it in fun. 2, 3, here we go. Everybody sing. That was really good, Bob. Oh, say shalom bimroma. Yaseh shalom aleichem. Because a lot of you really can sing. It sounds really good. So different than other congregations. But you sound beautiful. May the maker of peace in heavens above bring peace to us, to Jerusalem, all peoples around the world. And that's a big, let's get a big amen on that one. All right, so it's time for the Torah service in a moment. I just want to give a shout out to so many people that have supported us. You are amazing. Let's, Alice and Robin Bassner. Oh, wait a minute, sorry. Alice Bacalar, where are you? There you are. Hi, Alice. Thank you. And Robin Bassner. Hey, thank you. Thank you for coming. Carol Bernstein. Hello. What are you doing over there? Carol Blaine? Who's that? Oh, yeah. And my son-in-law Stephen and my daughter Megan are here. And we're so happy. All right. Max Bosworth is here. Thank you, Max. And Theodore, I assume. Margaret Brad, welcome. Thank you. Margaret Bradbury. Hello. How are you? All right. Welcome. Cheryl Karp. Hi, Cheryl. Great to have you. Peter Cohn. Got 3 tickets. Peter's extra. Gets better. Where's Peter? Thank you, Peter. You get extra gold star. Thank you. Scott Dubowski. Scott here?
Right here.
Where are you? Back. Well, I follow you on Facebook. We're doing all right. Good. Jonah Eisenstock. Hi, Jonah. Thank you for coming. Kathy Elkies. Hey, Kathy. And of course, oh, you got two, and your son, right? Yeah, there he is. All right, good. And Allison. Thank you, Allison. We've got Richard Fisher. And there they are. They come back all the time. They were when we were at Zeb's, and they've been back and forth a long. A lot of you have been with us a long time. We've got Sybil Fishman.
Hi.
How are you, so far, how's it going? She said she hasn't been here back in synagogue for a while, so the pressure is very high. And her son is here. Yes, excellent. Mary Jenkins? Jenkins, right, got it. And Dr. Mary? Jenkins, yes. Jenkins, got it. Jenkins. Why don't you spell it with a J? All right. It's hard for rabbis to figure that out when they read it. All right, now we got Molly Gilmore. She bought 6 tickets extra, really a lot of gold stars. Where's Molly? Molly? We love you. You're unbelievable. She brought her whole family. Heidi and Stuart are here. Heidi's on our board. She's going to hit you up for money later. It's short. We're on schedule. We might be a few minutes late. Don't worry, ladies. You can eat soon. Randy and Jackie and Grossman and Matt and Ariel. Matt's my bar mitzvah boy from 100 years ago, and he brought his girlfriend. Where are they?
Here.
Can't see. Oh yeah, there they are. I'm blinded by the light. I can't see you.
That's another song.
That's true. We're doing that. We're doing that. Wait, I've got 2 for Aaron and Micah Grossman, also Grossmans. Are they related?
Same tribe, different family.
All right. You should meet each other. You should meet each other. All right, and they got 4 tickets also. Carol Hess, where are you?
Yeah.
Thank you, Carol. And then we got Abby Kaplan. Where are you? Hey, thank you. Lindsay Kula. Kulia. So, oh no, Kula. I got Kula. All right. Masha Lachter. She brought 3. Where's Masha?
Right there.
Oh yeah, thank you very much. They've been coming back a while. Thank you very much. You guys are great. Nate Landau, great guitarist. His wife, where are they? There they are. Love you. You've got to be playing. Why aren't we playing? Alan Lash bought 4 tickets. We love Alan.
Yes, there we are.
Hey. Now, this is interesting. Catherine here, Catherine Lazar, where are you? Do you know I did her bat mitzvah 100 years ago? Am I right? Wow. How's your parents? Doing good? Oh, tell them I said hi. All right. Stephen Levine. There you are. You're all the way back there. You got your whole row. That's good. I saw you swing. You're the 2 I saw swinging before. That's good. All right. And then we've got Jim and Melanie Levy. Where are they?
Yeah, here.
Because I married them, so I know. And we married in April. You're still together, right? Just checking. Just checking. Brooke McDevitt. Hi, Brooke. How are you? Jackie Pine. Jackie, thank you. How's it going so far? All right, good. Nancy Rockman. Hey, Nancy. Oh, great. Thank you very much. And we've got Julie Sapoff. Is Julie here? There they are. The Sapoffs, great supporters of ours. We love them. She bought 104. No, only 5 this year. What's up with you? Danielle Shantz. Thank you, Danielle. Pleasure. Lauren Schramm.
Hi.
Hi. Thank you, Lauren. Robin Schwartz. Robin. And let me see. We've got Michael and Alana Siegel. Is that right? No? Or Siegel? I've got Beth Ann Siegel. Beth Ann. Okay, so there you are. Thank you for coming. Susan Silver has bought 2. Where's Susan? Hey, front row seats. We charge extra for those. Oh, and the Silversteins are here. Ann and Stephen, thank you. It's always good to have you. And then Stephen bought other tickets. Are you kids here? Who else is here? Oh, thank you. Hello. And then we've got Deborah Spiegel. Or Spiegel? Okay. Oh, you back there? No? Okay. Ellen Steiner?
3 over here.
3 over there. Thank you very much. Coffee for this table, please. Carol Suckman. Where's Carol Suckman? It's unbelievable. This whole family, they love us. 6 tickets this year. Thank you very much. We love you. And then, of course, we've got Miriam and Alan Serval, who've been with me also for a million. Where are you? Here. They are. And guess what? Their son Aaron, who I bar mitzvahed, right, is engaged and getting married in 2 weeks. And I bar mitzvahed him 18 years ago. Don't ever tell me things like that again. 18. That's wonderful. I'm so happy. Yeah. Who's doing the wedding? I'm sorry. No. I have a rabbinic student here. Where's Neil Valens? Neil, where are you?
Right here. All right. There you go.
What are you doing over there? How are you going to learn over there? You got to be in the middle. All right, so. Robert Wiener, the great journalist, writer, right here, musician. Paul Wolsk, right over here. I know you're here. And Vivian, Paul and Vivian are here. Elizabeth Stoner. Thank you, Elizabeth. And Amy Prager. Okay, excellent. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of you. You support us, and we sold out this year for Rosh Hashana. We've only got about, I think, 10 or 15 tickets left for Yom Kippur. So if you want to come back, please buy them after the service. Without you, we couldn't do this. I got to tell you, it's so much work. If we didn't sell out, I wouldn't do it. It's too much work. But it's great to have you, and so thank you very much. All right, I want to call up Sam and Alia. Okay, come on, and mommy or daddy can bring them up. And Stellan, and Oliver, and Avi, and Cleo. Come on, all the kids. All the kids, come on up. You don't have to, it's all right, no pressure. How about, if any of the kids that want to come up, then I just call on this. Because, let's face it, the kids are who we want. We don't want any of you. We want them. This is our future. So thank you very much for coming up. You're going to take out the Torah. All right? All right. So the Torah's over. Go stand by the piano. You're right there. Stop. Turn. I will guide you. Oh, there you go, sweetheart. All right, come over here. Photo op, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful. All right, this is the Torah. Turn around. Look, this is the Torah. I'm going to tell you to take it out in a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would be kind enough to please rise, we're going to take out the Torah. All right. All right, so why don't you're going to open the ark. So I want you to lift the cloth up. Excellent. All right, that's good. Now, I would like you to take the Torah out. Get the Torah out of the ark. Whoops, no, that's coming up. That was good. That was excellent. We're going to learn a little Torah today. You get it? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to learn a little Torah. All right. So now, I want you to hold this. All right? I want you to pass it to this young man. I want you to pass it to this young lady. To this young boy. Thank you very much. Very good. And now let's get it. Now we're all going to gather. Just stand up. Put it in the middle. Okay, that's good. You hold that up like that. And we're going to join together for the Shema. Join with me, everybody. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Elohim. Echad Eloheinu Gadol Adonenu Kadosh Shemo. Now we have one more sentence. Gadlu Adonai iti Bonenam ema Shemo Yachdav. Okay, now we're going to do a processional. So I'd like the young man holding the Torah. You're going to be in the front of the line, and we're going to walk around. Everybody's going to kiss and hug these kids. and touch the Torah, give it a little kiss, and we're going to sing Torah, Torah, and G. And here we go. 2. And then, so I'm going to start singing. You just walk around and let everybody. I just want to explain to you that Rosh Hashana is never mentioned in the Torah. It never says Rosh Hashana. It says Yom Teruah, Yom Zichron Teruah, Day of Remembrance. It says it says Shabbat Shabbaton, the Sabbath of Sabbaths, but it's never given the name Rosh Hashana. That's the name that's been given in the Talmud. All right, but the Torah portion that we're going to read right now is the source of Rosh Hashana. All right, and you have it. You're going to follow. You're going to read with me. So let's do this. We're going to open up the Torah. Yeah, you're going to read it. You're going to read the Torah. All right. So how about the two of you? Here, sweetheart. What's your name? Rebecca, you hold this up like that. Here. Young man, take that yard. Take that silver thing. Come stand over here with me. You stand here. You hold this down. Oh, you hold that. Okay, good. Very good. All right. All right. Now I gotta find it because I lost it. Let's do the blessing before. You have it on your sheets, right? Okay, there it is. There it is. Okay, right there. All right, let's do the blessing. Oh, you got it here. You got it here also. Come on over here. Here now. Let him hold that like that. That's very good. Let's do the blessing, ladies and gentlemen. Baruch Hu. Baruch. Baruch. Thank you. Do you have it? You have the blessing? Do you have the Torah reading? What's the first word? Vayidaber, right? All right, here we go. Vayidaber. You read with me. Vayidaber Adonai El Moshe Lemor. Daber El Bnei Yisrael Lemor. V'chodesh Hasheni Ve'echad LaChodesh Adonai Yeh Lachem Shabbaton Zikron Teruah V'mikra Kodesh Kol Melechet Avodah Lo Tasu V'hikravtem Ishel Adonai. All right, now let's do the blessing after. Baruch Eloheinu melech haolam Asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tocheinu Baruch ata Adonai noten haTorah. Ladies and gentlemen, you did a great job. That was probably the most Torah reading some of you have ever done, right? and you guys are amazing. You did a great job. Thank you very much. Can you roll that up now? Yeah. You all find it next week. That'd be great. Beautiful. All right, now put it on the piano and then cover it with a little mantle. Just cover it up like that. Very good. And then you guys can go sit down. All right. And then we'll put it right on top of it. Wow, you can help me every year. You kids are great. Thank you. Let's have a hand for the kids. Thank you. So Shana Tova, ladies and gentlemen. I'm supposed to say Shana Tova back. Come on. It should come to no shock to anyone that this year, ladies and gentlemen, has been extraordinary in so many ways. I've never lived through such a time when people are so angry at each other. So for this Rosh Hashana, my message is what I said before. Lighten up. Please. Enjoy what you have. Smile. So to help you attain that Zen state, I have decided to make you laugh. The president of the congregation went to visit the rabbi in the hospital who had just suffered a mild heart attack. He says, "Rabbi, the board just voted 12-8 to wish you a speedy recovery." It's the same joke. I could do it again. You'd laugh again. I do it every year. Everybody likes it, so that's all. I'm just setting you up for our guest speaker, okay? Goldstein brags that I just don't have any new jokes, so you got to do this. Goldstein brags that his dog Herschel is so talented that he can do anything he's commanded to do. The challenge is taken up by Sugarman, who finds a stick, throws it a distance, and commands, "Herschel, fetch!" Herschel looks up and begins to talk. "All day long people tell me to do this. Roll over, jump, play dead, sit, heel, shake hands. Ay, do I get any appreciation?" Goldstein interrupts the dog. "Herschel, all I asked you to do was to fetch a stick." To which the dog responds, "Fetch? Oh, I thought you said fetch!"
I caught it. It's a funny joke. Especially when he says it.
one more. Bob, you ready for this? A priest, a minister, and a rabbi want to see who's best at the job, you know? So they each go into the woods, find a bear, and attempt to convert it. Later they get together. And the priest begins, when I found the bear, I read to him from the catechism and sprinkled him with holy water. And next week is, of course, his first communion. Well, I found a bear by the stream, says the minister, and I preached God's holy word. The bear was so mesmerized that he let me baptize him. They both look down at the rabbi, who is in a gurney, in a body cast. Oh, looking back, he says, maybe I shouldn't have started with the circumcision. All right, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, one good thing, one of the best things. Well, the best things in life are your family and your friends. Let's be honest, okay? It's not your jobs. It's not all the money you have, although we'll gladly take some of it. It's family and friendships, and I'm very pleased to welcome my good friend, Pastor Robert Brashear, who will be offering us his inspirational message for these high holy days. Pastor Brashear was the spiritual leader for many years of the West Park Presbyterian Church on the corner of 86th and Amsterdam until he retired in March. He's living the good life now. And since then, he's been subbing all around town. He plays gigs, he does synagogues, you know, whatever comes up. And he enjoys the community in Harlem. And he's doing all kinds of exciting things in his rebirth. So, including, he joins me online for Sim Shalom. We do Ask the Rabbi and Minister sessions during Friday night services. It's very cool. So it's my great pleasure to introduce Pastor Robert Brashear.
Thank you, Rabbi Steve. I want to say it's a real joy and pleasure for me to be able to be with you in this community on this very, very special day. Rabbi, there's something that's really bothering me that I got to ask you about. It's like, so this is the first day of the Jewish New Year, right?
Yeah.
And what month is this?
Tishrei.
Which is which month in the Jewish year?
Oh yeah, it's messed up.
You guys, come on. Okay, so this really threw me. I'm saying, how can you have like the first day of a new year be like the 7th month of the year? It didn't make any sense to me. So I did some reading. I found a really amazing kind of thing. It's like, I found it like there was, in the ancient times, there was a debate between the rabbis about when should the new year be. There were two sides to that debate. One said that it should be, of course, Passover, because this is like the most important day. This is the day that freed us from Egypt. This is the day when we became a people. And the other side said, no, it should be, in Tishrei, it should be the celebration of creation. And I think the way that debate got settled is really significant, because the debate was settled not for the tribal, but for the universal. The debate was settled that we should celebrate is being part of creation, where we were all one under one Creator. And I really think that that decision to make the New Year start with a celebration of the universal as opposed to the particular is part of what has enabled the Jewish community to be a true light to the nations throughout the years. So I think that's really something to celebrate, that we are here celebrating the universal creation. If the world needs a birthday, why not today? Okay, so just a few thoughts about what I see going on here. As a friend of the family, so to speak. A new year is, in essence, the time for a new beginning. I want to say that, like, in the old days, we looked at this as a new time because of harvests, and most of us don't harvest anymore, but like the new year is like when the new school year begins. And in New York City, everyone knows that nothing happens till the Jewish High Holy Days are over. So it really is a time for a new beginning. And I have to say, since 57-77, I felt this desperate need for a do-over. I wish we could just go back and do the whole thing over. But like, They're not going to let us do that. So I think instead of a do-over, what we need to think about is a fresh start. I think that this new year, this Rosh Hashana, gives us an opportunity for a fresh start. And we should think in our own minds about how can we make this a fresh start? What can we do that would be new and different in the face of what we're living through now? And part of what comes to my mind is my awareness that a very big part of these days of awe, of these days of holiness, is the concept of forgiveness. And I think that there's a lot of importance to forgiveness, that it's one of the most important things in life. And what I've learned from my interaction with my rabbi friends in the Jewish community and others is that the Jewish understanding of forgiveness is really important, especially as it stands with the Christian understanding. And first of all, that you can only offer forgiveness for what has happened to you. You can never offer forgiveness for what has happened to anyone else. It's really inappropriate to approach a Native American and say, can you forgive us for everything that's happened to your people? No, you can't do that. The second thing is that you never ask God for forgiveness from what you should ask someone else for forgiveness. You go first to the person who you have hurt and ask their forgiveness, because God can't forgive you for what another person should be spoken to about. The other thing that strikes me about forgiveness is that, in essence, we forgive in order to free ourselves. As long as we hold on to something that defines us, it controls us. You know, when you bear a grudge, it's like a big weight you carry around. So to enter into forgiveness is to get rid of that, is to say goodbye to it, to free yourself from that and to no longer allow yourself to be defined by how you've been hurt. It's moving beyond being a victim to being a full person. But I also have to say that we oftentimes confuse forgiveness and reconciliation, and they're two very different things. To forgive someone is not to reestablish the relationship, to be truly reconciled. It takes a process, and it takes two people willing to go through that process. So they're really two very, very different things. I think as we enter into these days, Rabbi Steve gave you one challenge. I'm going to give you a couple. And the first of this is these. I think that the most important thing that happens in the world, the most blessed thing in God's eyes, is reconciliation. I'd like you to think about one person with whom you might have a relationship that is troubled, that is perhaps even broken. And in the next 10 days, think of one thing, just one small thing you might do to make a step towards restoring and repairing that relationship. I think that would make God's eyes smile. But there's something else I've learned about forgiveness, and it's this. I don't know for you, as I think about my congregation, to be honest, as I think about myself, the most difficult person in the world to forgive is yourself. I find it a lot easier to forgive others than to forgive myself. So my challenge for you, my second challenge for you during these high holy days, is learn to forgive yourself, and to claim that, and to take a fresh start, and to begin anew. I love the symbolism of this time of year. I love the round challah that symbolizes how time goes on in these circles. I love the apples, the fruit of the earth, and the sweetness of the honey. So I appreciate your offering me this time to share with you. And I wish all of you in the community throughout the internet and wherever it is, a truly, truly sweet 5778 Lashana Tova.
Thank you, Pastor Bashir. He's my buddy. We play gigs. We're singer-songwriters too. We go out. We do. He's got a gig Sunday. I got a gig on Wednesday. We go to each other's gigs. And if it wasn't for us, no one else would be there. So it's only kidding. Only kidding. Heidi, you want to have us say a few words? Okay, we're just gonna hit you up one more minute. A few more songs. Lunch. All right. We gotta blow shofar. So yeah.
I'll be quick because I know everybody wants the shofar and their kugel at home. But again, I'm Heidi Raker. I'm on the board, and my son Joshua was a Hebrew school dropout. And I say this in context so that you understand how I came to Rabbi Blaine. My son was a Hebrew school dropout because Hebrew school had no meaning for him. It was boring, it was dry, it didn't connect with him spiritually. He came home and he said, "Mom, I'm not going. I don't care that my sisters had their bat mitzvahs. I'm not doing anymore. I'm done." So I reached out to some of my more progressive friends, and they said, "Well, you have to know about Steve Blaine." And I found Steve, and it turns out we were actually neighbors. I had never connected with him before, and that began our journey with the Blaine family and Sim Shalom. And I have to tell you that Josh, a number of years ago, had the most beautiful, spiritual, meaningful service, and he loved the experience. And we had Jews and Christians and Muslims on our guest list, and everyone was just amazed at how robust and how much ruach there was in this beautiful service. So that is my way of finding this community, and I've stuck with it ever since. And I want you to know that Rabbi Blaine does much more than celebration of milestones. He grows rabbis. He creates communities. He offers conversions in the most painless way. He also offers nightly evening service. You can find him online. The Sim Shalom community is really very vibrant and has so many different types of offerings. On Friday nights, it's a great way to wind down from the week with the online Shabbat service. It's just beautiful. The rabbinic program has ordained over 120 rabbis from all different types of Jewish observancy. So it's really doing prolific things in the world. And as you know, Rabbi is a very progressive gentleman and has joined together with other rabbis to bring this type of humanistic universalist Judaism all over the world. So we're so grateful to be a part of his community, and I'm hoping that everyone will support us. You have these envelopes in Carol's beautiful programs. You can support us with a donation. If not in this envelope, then certainly online. You can buy one of the rabbi's wonderful CDs. In fact, the beautiful music you've heard today is available for purchase on your way out. And we just ask you to let your friends know about this wonderful Hamish Jewish community that you're excited by. Everybody's smiling through these services, that you tell people about us and that you support us and encourage them to support us, because without you, we're not a community. Thanks so much. Shana Tova.
Thank you, Heidi. Thank you very much. We're going to skip on that. Now we're going to go to the ballot. Well, she said a lot of nice things, didn't she? Can't let you go without an inspirational song. This is not on my CD. I'm going to be recording it soon, but I hope you'll enjoy it. Oh, sorry. Cheese. Chasing down that great American dream. Got a big old house, fancy car, hell, you know what I mean. I travel around the world good friends and family, the one to love you and hold you tight, make you all you can be. So many things I wanted, I'm better off without. It's the simple things in life that really count. Understood I had it all down on the ground. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. That's the truth. That's from the heart. By the way, the CDs are $5, just so you know. But there's a deal. You can have 2 for $10 if you'd like. We're doing Misha Bear for those who are ill right now. So we're going to sing the song. I'm going to look around. You're going to mention anybody who's sick, and we're going to include them on our prayers. Okay? Misha Bear. Misha Bear. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say this. The hurricane victims, so many. Yes, the Mexico earthquake. There's no shortage of people who are in need. And for me also, I married a couple, I don't know, maybe 10 or 12 years ago, and she's very sick. She's got very advanced cancer. So she's in my mind, and so let's send our healing energy out to all these people around the world, and that they'll be blessed with the healing. All right? So let's do the second verse. And send our healing prayers out. Of course, on Sim Shalom, we have a lot of people are putting in names on online. So we're sending our healing prayers out, of course, to all of them around the world. And so now we're going to bring up Evan Kremen for our shofar service. It's the fun service. All right.
Not to play me on, right?
Yeah, that's right. Did I put the blessings for the show? Did I put a shofar blowing?
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to do the blessings first, and then we're going to call out for Evan. I hope he's practiced. Are you practiced?
I am practicing.
All right. This is fun. Where are the kids? The kids want to come up here to actually see the way Evan can blow this shofar? Kids are welcome. And if you want, you can come up. No pressure, but we'd love to have you. All right, so let's do the blessings. There's a melody for these, but I won't make you crazy. Let's just say the words, all right? Baruch. Are you there? Baruch. Hello, sweetheart. Come here. You get close to the shofar, just so you can hear it. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kishan b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lishmoa kol shofar. All right, and then we got another one. We're going to do the Shehecheyanu. Is that on there? All right, well, we should, because when you first hear you're supposed to say a blessing of thanksgiving, which is the Shehecheyanu. All right? I always like to do this, though. Repeat after me. Baruch. Atah. Adonai. Eloheinu. Melech. No, I want more. Thank you, Frank. Ha'olam. Shehecheyanu. You say Shehecheyanu. V'kiyamanu. V'higiyanu. Lazman. Hazeh. All right, so you're going to call this out. You're going to call out. The first one is you see the first one, all right? And then he'll blow. Now, I'm not going to say the name, because you have it. So I don't want to say it. So you'll say it. I'll conduct you. Not yet. Wait a minute. Oh, he's trying to get his embouchure. You'll say the name, and this one is a long sound. Okay, a pretty long sound. So ready? On the count of 3. 1, and you'll say the name. 1, 2, 3. All right, wait. No, all right, that was good. That was my daughter, by the way. Ready? 1. The next word. 1, 2, 3. All right, I got your name. What's the next one? Is ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, good. Now we're going to sing a Rosh Hashana. Ready? And then we're going to do another series. Don't go yet. We're not done. Okay. Ready? A Rosh Hashana. It's the next piece. Da, 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 da. Got it? 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Resh Sif. What key of Sif? 2. 2, 3, 4. Resh Sif Ateinu. Yerav lefanecha. Yerav lefanecha. Resh Sif Ateinu. Yerav lefanecha. Yerav lefanecha. Inu mazi, mazi no mashi. Kol kol kiya. Keinu. What's it called? Next series. So we're going to do 3 series. That was the first. You okay for that?
Sure.
You got the wind?
I got it.
All right. Next one. Same thing. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, do it again. Yeah, 2 of them. Okay. Next one. 2, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Excellent. The next one. Wait, let's give him a duo. Okay. All right. Next, so Areshet Sifatenu. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Areshet Sifatenu. Yerav lefanecha. Yerav lefanecha. Areshet All right, the last series of shofar blasts. All right, 1, 2, 3. Next one. You all right with that one? Okay, last one. Yeah. 2, 3, 4. Let's hear it for Evan. He's coming back in a few minutes for this Kia Gadola. He's going to go practice. He's going to go suck some wind right now. We're bringing him back. Let's return the Torah right now. Can I have another kid? Any kid. Or any kid whatsoever. Are they all tired, right? Any kid. Come on up. All right, very good. Stand there by the Torah. You're going to cover this one inside. All right? All right, it's Miami. Oh, good. Not yet, right? It's Chaim He. 2, 3, 4. It's Chaim He. Come on. Hashivenu returners. The Torah returners.
Photo op. All right, please, you can all be seated now. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. You were amazing. Thank you so much. Great job.
All right, any other announcements? Okay, so I just want to say, I want to acknowledge my band one more time, okay? Jack Lyman on piano. Frank Levatino on drums. Kevin Haley on bass. Carol Sudhalter on tenor and flute. Lizzie Taub on violin. Shofar blower, Evan Kremen. Our host, the guy that owns the place, Paul Rizzo. We love you, Paul. And of course, the lovely and talented Carol Blaine. Let's hear from Carol Blaine. All right, we're going to sing Avinu Malkeinu. We do it kind of cool. Jack, go for it. Our Father, our King, be gracious and answer us, for we are nothing. We have very little merit. So treat us generously, treat us with kindness, and be our help. Mourner's Cottage, ladies and gentlemen. Those of you observing Yortzeit or in mourning, or if you care to remember anyone, just join in for the Mourner's Cottage. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah v'alma divra hirute v'amlich malchute v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael ba'agala v'zman kari v'imru. Amen. Yehei Shemei Rabbah Mavurach Li'olam L'Olmei Omayim Yitborach V'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar V'yitromam V'yitnaseh V'yithadar V'yitaleh V'yitalal Shemei Dikudsha B'richu La'ela Min Kol Birchata V'shirata Tushbechata V'nechamata Da'amiran V'yolma V'yimru. Amen. Yehei Shlama Rabbah Min Shemayim V'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom v'rahmah, hu yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol Yoshvei Tevei v'imru. Evan, come on up. We're going to do Tzkiya Gedola. So here's what's going to happen right now. First we're going to sing Hayom Hayom. We love that, right? We got that one ready? Everybody have Hayom? We're going to do that. Then Evan's going to do Tzkiya Gedola. And you're going to rise for that. And then we're going to do a symbolic tashlich, which is fun. We did it last year. You'll like that. And then you can all go. But I want you to know that from the heart, I love you all. Thank you for being a part of our high holiday community, of our online community, and for worshiping with us. And just thank you very much. I wish you all a very, very sweet year. And I hope to see a lot of you back here in 10 days for Yom Kippur. The jokes, I'll alter them a little bit, but I can't make any guarantees. You know, you got good material. It's just hard. All right, so this Hayom Hayom Hayom. You got that? Do I have it in there? Okay, don't worry about it. It's this one. It goes like this. Let's do it. 2, 1, 2, 3. Hayom Hayom Hayom. Hayom Hayom Hayom. Hayom Hayom Hayom. Hayom Teyam Etzein. Amen. Okay, you got it? It's vamp. On this day, give us strength. On this day, bless us. On this day, help us grow. On this day, be mindful of us. On this day, inscribe us for a good life. On this day, hear our plea. Sing Hayom. 1, 2, 3. Hayom. Forget the Amen. Wait, let's practice that. Amen. 2, 3. Amen. Amen.
Ay, oh my, oh my, oh. Ay, oh my, oh my, oh. Ay, oh my, oh my, oh. Ay, oh, te Galileo. It's getting better. Dum, dum, dum. One more time. Ready? Let me hear it loud. Ay, oh my, oh my, oh. Beautiful. You guys are great. All right, so now, where's Assistant Rabbi Evan? He's going to come forward. For the Tekiah Gedolah. I think we should warm him up, though. I think we should do one more series and then Tekiah Gedolah.
Can you let them go and then let them, like,
You want them to do it?
yeah, well, let them do it like 1, 2, 3.
Okay, you heard that? Let's hear if this works. All right. So Evan would like you say Tekiah, he'll blow. Shavarim, he'll blow. Teruah, he'll blow, and then Tekiah Gedolah, and he'll blow. All right. And I want everybody rise for this, please. Okay. We will see. We shall see, ladies and gentlemen. Ready? I'm just going to give you the... You ready? 1, 2, 3. Go ahead. One more. Tekiah Gedolah. So much fun. Go ahead. That was worth it. That was worth it. God bless you. All right. Now stay where you are. We're going to do a symbolic tashlich now. You should walk to the water later and throw away your sins, but let's throw them away right now. Try not to leave them in the bitter end, though. All right, here we go. Tashlich prayers are recited near natural flowing water. So I'd like you to imagine you are by natural flowing water, preferably the Hudson River rather than the East River. That's interesting. All right, so close your eyes, envision the Hudson River. It is beautiful. It is kind of beautiful. Now I want you to take the bread which is in your hands magically. Imagine the type of sins you might want to unload, ladies and gentlemen. So you will now throw in the corresponding bread. I will give you some suggestions. You'll throw it into the river, but be careful not to poke out the eyes of the person next to you. Here we go. So for ordinary sins, I'd like you to throw out white bread. Thank you. For erotic sins, I'd like you to throw out French bread. For particularly dark sins, pumpernickel. For complicated, complex sins, multi-grain. For twisted sins, pretzels. For tasteless sins, rice cakes. For sins of indecision, waffles. And for the telling of bad jokes and puns, you like that, Robert? Cornbread. Your sins are now gone, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you. Shana Tova Mitzvah. I'm going to get over there to say goodbye to you. Say goodbye to me. Buy a CD. It's pretty good. I sound pretty good. But God bless you all. Shana Tova Mitzvah.
בשכונה כולם יודעים אני מרים את האווירה אף לכל הכיוונים יורק מילים כמו ממטרה לא דופק חשבון לווליום השכנים עברו דירה גם כשמנסה לבוא בטוב יוצא לי ילד רע קניבל, קולו כמו וידל בלי גוון, בלי נבדל אף מותי לחלל מגודל, בפקל הקהל כמו קרנבל כל אחד פה פמפטל אני נהייתי מבולבל Uli pe balbala, uli pe balbala, uli pe balbala, 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 uli pe balbala, uli pe balbala, uli pe balbala, 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 uli pe balbala, uli pe balbala, uli pe balbala, 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 uli pe balbala, uli pe balbala, uli pe balbala, 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 balbala. המון שלה פתאום תביא את הטופ שלה היפופ פה על הבמה אחד בוני או מוכר בלי אותי או חרק מגבירי או על קריית אתא כולם צועקים לי בינה רק אתה אם הם ירצו אז זה לא אגדה זזים על הקצב של תרלטתה יורד את המילים כמו ברקנתה יש לי פושיזם בניזם יש לי דיסקו מנוע של דיזם עשן באוויר פה אליגר יש בגירות דפוק כמו ליגר פשוט נלחמתי בתוך כולי בבלבלה, כולי בבלבלה, בלבלה, 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 כולי בבלבלה, כולי בבלבלה, כולי בבלבלה, בלבלה, 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 כולי בבלבלה, כולי בבלבלה, כולי בבלבלה, בלבלה, בלבלה, בלבלה. Uganuva la cabeza, ti creo un par de mofe. Santa Sicara, la cesa, veta, pa café. Hola, gente, mis mofe, para maie, anaya, no me iba, ofe, a la vai. Uli pe barbala, uli pe barbala, uli pe barbala. Barbala, 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 barbala. Uli pe barbala, uli pe barbala, uli pe barbala. Barbala, 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 barbala. Uli pe barbala, uli pe barbala, uli pe barbala. Barbala, 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 barbala. Uli pe barbala, uli pe barbala, uli pe barbala.
הוא מתרכז רק בשקיעה הזאת, כי ודאי הבין שיש לי מצב רוח לשנות, הוא לא רוצה להתמודד, מסתגר בתוך עצמו, אולי ממני מפחד. זרקתי איזה משהו על לנסוע רחוק, הלך ולבדו פרץ בצחוק. את באמת חושבת שתצליחי לסדר שם את הרוב למלחמות שבה אין סוף. ואם הרוח הגרה תחלוף לי, אולי זה טוב, אולי פחות. אז לפחות תבטיח לי עכשיו שאתה תבוא אחריי כדי לאסור, לאסור. באמת שלא תכננתי לבקר, לא רוצה, לא הצליחה. אתה תמיד אומר שלאנשים הפשוטים קשה יותר להסתבר,
What time are you in here?
כי הם לא מחפשים מה לצאת, הכל נרגע, הכל זורם. אז איך יוצא שרק איתי זה
table here, and then I guess we'll put away the bags. The waiters will come in tonight and reset chairs and everything's out of order, but we can sort of maybe look halfway to
ואם לא רק מחר קרה, תחלוף לי,
I'm just go back
אולי
there
זה
once, and
טוב.
I'll get back to you around 3 o'clock, so I can stay down. I'm not going back on the wait. It's too much pain in one day.
אתה תבוא
On my laptop, I'll do some work here quietly.
לאסור. ואם הרוח הגרה תחלוף לי, אולי זה טוב, אולי פחות. אז לפחות תבטיח לי עכשיו שאתה תבוא אחריי כדי לאסור, הוא מתרכז בשקיעה הזאת, כי ודאי הבין שיש לי מצב רוח.
Still watching stuff.